For the third Saturday in a row since Nichole started waitressing at the pub, she found she couldn't handle the stuffiness of the bar, or that the customers seemed to get particularly handsy just before close, so she went out the back for some fresh autumn air. That's when she saw the lady, a small, dark-skinned woman, standing by the little bench at the park's edge across the street. As it started spitting rain, Nichole watched the woman lay a single sunflower down on the bench. Being as it was 2:45 in the morning, and now raining, Nichole thought she'd run over and see if the woman was okay. The first thing Nichole noticed as she approached was that the woman wasn't dressed at all appropriate for the chilly night, just a long, dark dress and a simple wrap around her shoulders. Nichole could see the woman's bare skin through the loose knit of her shawl. A nearby streetlight shrouded the woman's face in small shadows, making it hard for Nichole to read her emotional state. "Are you okay?" Nichole asked. The woman didn't respond right away. When she did, it seemed to be to the bench, not to Nichole. "Fine," the woman almost whispered. "Fine." "Okay, well, it's just that it's raining, and you look cold. Can I—" She turned to Nichole then. She looked much older than Nichole had initially thought. Her eyes were sad. Beautiful, but sad. The woman turned back toward the flower that she'd placed. "Look, I didn't mean to upset you," Nichole offered. "I'll just go back to work." Nichole started to leave when the woman spoke again. "This is what it comes down to, you know." "What is?" She pointed to the flower. "I'm sorry, I don't understand." "This moment, with this precise sunflower and this precise bench, is happening across 1,000,000 Earths, sometimes out of reverence for something lost, other times regret for a deed done. But the blossom is always placed with a purpose beyond just being a sunflower on a bench." Nichole could only stand quietly, wondering if the woman was sick. And who to call when you've got someone who is that kind of sick? She seemed to read Nichole's mind. "I'm not unwell, girl, though I suppose that's not true. I'm just not sick in the way you think." It started to rain harder. "Can I call someone for you?" Nichole asked, trying to distinguish the storm clouds somewhere in the night sky. "Some family, maybe?" "I have no kin here." The woman slowly looked over the bench into the park. "Tell me, have you ever heard of Quiverlance, girl?" "No. Is that a street name, or—" "No, not a street name." The woman gave a sad, small grin, but continued to look into the park. A man who lived in a different time and place, it seems. The reason for my placing the sunflower on this bench, an appeal to my queen to let me come home. It seems to have fallen on deaf ears, however. Or, perhaps, your magic here is too different from my own. Regardless." The woman turned, tightening her shawl around her shoulders, indifferent toward the cold rain drenching both of them. She picked up the sunflower from the bench and handed it to Nichole. "For your kindness." "But, no, I don't want to disturb—" Nichole tried to place the flower back on the bench, but the woman wrapped her hand around Nichole, stopping her. "It's done me no good here, girl. Don't worry. I'll try again on another night, in another world, and continue trying until I find my world. You keep this one. It's a gift. No strings attached." Nichole watched from the bench at the park's edge as the woman walked away down the road. Watched until she was out of sight, lost in the cold autumn rain. It was Gerald yelling at Nichole to come back in out of the rain that broke the spell. Otherwise, she may have stood there forever. Nichole wasn't sure what she was waiting for, standing out there like that, what she thought would happen. But she couldn't shake the image of a sunflower on a bench, placed there by various hands for a myriad of reasons across countless worlds just like hers, from her mind's eye. "What are you thinking?" Gerald asked, baffled. Nichole was wondering then if any of those other pictures were the woman, too, whether another sunflower on some other bench worked the magic the woman was talking about, whether she got home. She liked to think that she did. "Nothing," Nichole answered.